Well, hey everybody, Real Honesty with John Lens, my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of Super Juniors event, Day 1. Good stuff, live at Korakuen Hall, Japanese commentary, infectious energy, no idea what they were saying. I want to say in the very beginning, though, that since this is the first review of this Super Juniors series, if I have to miss any of the live editions or any of the VOD editions due to work, lack of sleep, other commitments, I apologize. I will try to review 100% of these events. It's probably going to be more around 75 to 80%. So I thank you guys for your understanding. I thank you guys for watching every single one of my reviews, or even if you just watch a few of them. Really appreciate it. And anybody who shares my videos, shouts me out. Thank you guys so much. Now, let's get cracking on with this. Pretty damn good event, and it flew by. Less than 2.5 hours, actually. And the main event was a nice little tease for a match we're going to get at Dominion in Osaka. So, Narita and Chris Sabin. Great to see Chris Sabin still wrestling because he had some scary knee injuries in Impact Wrestling like in 2011 and 2012, because I think he got injured in 2011, then he got injured again in 2012, and then he became Impact Champion in 2013 for about a month, which was ridiculous. I mean, it was ridiculous because they didn't make it seem like much. But anyway, him and Sabin and Alex Shelley were a great team, Motor City Machine Guns, and Sabin has done well in Ring of Honor since. But Narita and Sabin versus Shota Umino and Kushida, and it was way to hype. Sabin versus Kushida. It's going to take place in a tournament B block. It was good stuff. The Young Lions did well. Narita and Umino are doing extremely well. They are really shining, getting even better. Always nice to see Sabin in the ring. Always nice to see Kushida. Kushida's super over. And Sabin, it was nice to see it was nice to see him wrestle again. It's nice to see him still doing so well. I do wonder where he could have been had he not gotten injured so much. But that's the unfortunate thing about wrestling is people tend to get injured. So good stuff. Sabin pins Shota Umino. Good stuff. And then Dragon Lee and Oka. Oka, who is going to be a tremendous heel with just a little more seasoning and a little more experience. So Dragon Lee and Oka versus Yoshihashi and Sho. Sho and Yo. Republic 3K. Boy, it was nice to see Sho and Yo in singles act, or not in singles action, but in not teaming up with each other, because Yo was actually teaming up, or was actually in a singles match a little bit later. This was good stuff. Oka does keep improving. It was a preview of Dragon Lee and Sho, which I believe is going to take place tomorrow, if I remember right. I took a look at the match cards for a few of the shows, and it started to actually kind of run together, so apologies if I mix up some of the days. Yoshihashi taps out Oka. Young Lions keep gaining experience. Oka is going to really shine later. He really is. And Dragon Lee, Dragon Lee is very, very good. Can't wait for him versus Sho. It's going to be a very fun match. And then Taguchi and Hanare versus El Desperado and Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki took time away from eating planets to come here and wrestle and destroy Hanare and Taguchi. It was outside quickly, as any match with Suzuki-gun will have happen. I mean, it's like you're almost guaranteed, if it doesn't happen by the bell, it might happen before the bell. It's going to happen within 10 seconds of the bell, as everything's going to go outside. And Suzuki had enough of Taguchi's shit, just beating him up Hanare. Suzuki versus Hanare, I think, could be a very, very fun match. I don't know if it will take place at Dominion in Osaka, but I think you could have it as part of a tag match. Hanare keeps improving. Really nicely, he came back from that Achilles injury. And yeah, I mean, well, of course, Suzuki pinned Hanare. I mean, that was going to happen. Taguchi didn't need to take the pin here only because he is part of the Best Super Juniors lineup. And Hanare taking the pin, but he keeps doing better. I mean, I think he's 23, 24. So he's got years ahead if he stays injury. Now he stays injury free, because unfortunately injuries do happen. And Suzuki, I swear Suzuki could wrestle until he's 70. He won't. He'll probably retire in the next 5 years. But good enough tag match, and Suzuki-gun gets a win. And then we go to Hiromu, who he posted a little thing on his Twitter where Daryl was looking through a book, the book of Daryl, the book of the juniors, wait, that sounded wrong. The book of the Super Juniors. That's probably better. But I guess Daryl is making his return from his vacation which is nice. And of course, there are, various Daryls in the crowd, or there can only be one Daryl, but there are various forms of him in the crowd. But Hiromu and Evil versus Marty Scurll and Chase Owens. Marty attacks a Daryl that a girl's holding outside that looked like every anime nerdy girl stereotype, like rolled it like in human form. And I'm not knocking the girl, but it's like I just thought like anime we're like oh god, like this kind of stuff. It's nice how interactive the Japanese audience is with everything. And there was some comedy with good spots. You need to have a good match here with Hiromu and Evil, doing well and everybody doing well and everything, and it was really really fun. It was good stuff. I enjoyed it because it was not, and one, Owens of course tapped out. I mean, Evil tapped him out, and that was good. That was good stuff. I liked it. I liked the match. Not great, but it was decent. And then we get to the first of the Best of Super Juniors matches, Tiger Mask versus Kanemaru. This was, of the matches, this was probably the least of them, and that's not knocking it. It was still really well done. It was outside quickly because the Suzuki-gun member has to happen submission based. Everybody got in their spots. It was a great finish with Tiger Mask countering a superplex into a roll-up and everything. That was really, really good stuff. But there were some good dives, some good outside action, some good work and everything. And Tiger Mask got the win. Kanemaru attacked him after the bell because he's frustrated and he's a heel. He's got to get his heat back. But Tiger Mask pulling off the win I thought was really, really nice. I didn't think Kanemaru needed to win because he's part of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team division. Or him and Desperado are the champions currently. So I don't really think that he needed to win. And Tiger Mask getting the win, bit of a shock, but good stuff. and Tiger Mask moves on. And then you go with a match. If you had told me that this match would have actually probably been the co-match of the night, I would have called you out on being wrong. And it wasn't because of the talent. I just didn't think it would work, even though both guys are really good. ACH and Flip Gordon. It was damn good. Besides the main event, I think this might actually been the show-stealing match because both guys went crazy. The Earth is round, by the way, Flip. I mean, Flip won't watch this, but as much as talented as he is, him believing the Earth is flat, well, there's no accounting for taste. And there was no Michael Elgin on this show, so that's great. Speaking of round, the fat fuck that he is. It was a really, really cool dive by Flip. Like, he had the double springboard. He jumped from one side to the other side and flipped because that's what Flip Gordon does. Jumped from a stairwell on ACH in the crowd. ACH kept coming back, though. I mean, ACH is a really, really good wrestler, too, and so is Flip. Both guys got a chance to shine here. And Flip shined a lot better than he did in the Honor Rising shows, and I did reviews of those. If you guys want to go back and check those out. So Flip got a chance to shine a little better here, and ACH shockingly got the win. I actually thought Flip was going to win, but ACH got the win. Spike DDT 1, 2, 3, well, package DDT, whatever you want to call it, and he got the win, and it was good stuff. ACH got the win. Really, really enjoyable. I encourage you guys to go back and check this out. If I rush through some of these matches, it's not that I didn't care about them. It's not because I'm tired. Some of these, it's hard to describe the spots unless you watch them. So yeah, this was pretty much a show-stealing match, co-match of the night for sure. And ACH and Flip both shine. I can't wait to see what both do in the rest of 2018. ACH has been damn good for a few years. He really has been. And Flip is over. His stupid theme. Really, really stupid music. I mean, and I'm not knocking him, but it was a really bad theme song. But whatever. And then we had Yo of course, Rabagni 3K versus Bushi. And this was also good. This was just below the Flip and ACH match. But Bushi attacks Yo before the bell. And forgive me if I'm looking at my notes. Yo had a good showing as well. It was nice to see the Republican 3K members not teaming up and, oh, how are they going to do? And Yo had different ring gear that was pretty damn cool. It reminded me a little bit of like Ultimo Dragon gear almost. Like very, very little like Ultimo Dragon. Not like the pants, but when he wore the tights. Well, you know, not like the long pants. It was good stuff, and Bushi looked like he was going to get the win. I thought he hurt his shoulder really, really bad, so I hope he's okay. But Yo pulled off a shocking win, like got, you know, a big, got like a, you know, great bridge into a pin in 1, 2, 3, and wow, I mean, you know, Yo got the win, so really good stuff for him. Can't wait to see what else he does in this tournament. And then Bushi attacked him after the bell to get his heat, as LIJ is known to do, even though LIJ is super over. So good stuff. Yo gained the win. 2 shocking wins so far. The main event was probably, I would have thought that it would have been actually a little bit, you know, like predictable, or a little bit like downplayed, because it was predictable who's going to win. It was Will Ospreay versus Ishimori, Bone Soldier. Of course we knew who was going to win. I mean, because Ishimori had just come back to New Japan. He had left Pro Wrestling Noah, which had a working relationship with Impact Wrestling. He had been on Impact Wrestling recently, and then decided to go to greener pastures in New Japan. Plus, I think he's in his mid-30s, so he probably wanted to get, you know, some more payday. Maybe he wanted to just go back to New Japan, who knows, or just wanted to go to New Japan to be on a bigger stage. I don't know. But it was good stuff. It was still a really good match. And to preview the match we're going to get at Dominion, apparently, I guess that's what Ishimori said in his post-match, little promo. I don't speak Japanese, so I have no idea. But anyway, Ospreay started off hot, attacking him, and then, God, Will holding his neck, and I know he's got neck issues, and I know it's not ballet. I'm not trying to downplay it. I mean, I said that cliche on this review and other reviews quite a bit. I know wrestling's not ballet, but I'm really worried about Will Ospreay. I'm worried how much he's selling and how much he's legit hurt. Hopefully, if he loses at Dominion, that maybe they give him some time off and he gets either rehab or surgery or something, because Ospreay needs a time off. I don't want to see him unable to walk by the time he's 30. And he's 24, 25 now. So I want to see that guy, 1, have a great career, 2, have a great life after wrestling. I don't want him to burn up like a supernova. So anyway, Ishimori did target the neck. It was good stuff. It was good selling. Both guys hit some impressive moves. Ishimori, hitting some great groundwork and also some good dives. Ospreay hitting a great Spanish fly, and then, of course, Ishimori hitting the bloody cross. That I had to find out what the name of that was, because I was like, I couldn't quite tell. I was like, do we call it the Bone Crusher? Bloody cross. Okay, that's good. I like the name of that move. Ishimori gets the win. It was a little bit shorter than I expected, but then when I thought about it, if they're going to have a match at Dominion, it makes sense. Because this is just a taste of it, and then they'll get like a 30-minute classic at Dominion. So I don't know if anything on this card will be on my best of the year list, but I would recommend checking out the all the Super Junior matches. But if you had to miss one, Kanemaru and missing Kanemaru and Tiger Mask isn't going to kill you. But all these Super Junior matches were pretty damn good. So anyway, I'll say a B. B, it was solid. B plus. I'm waffling between B and B plus. It was very solid. It wasn't like spectacular, but it was very fun, and it kept the pace going good. So I'll actually say B. But the guys had great performances, and we'll see what happens on day 2. So anyway, that's what I gotta say. Agree, disagree, folks. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter link in the description. Spend real honesty with Jarmethlin. My New Japan review, and I will be back with more. I will see you soon.